Hi, I'm Dr. Adrian Larson, and in this video I'm going to do a comparison with the Jade Vitality Healthy Heat Mat and the no-name mat you can get online that's a whole lot cheaper. Let's start by unboxing and take a look at what you get. I'm going to lay that down before it falls over, and we'll start over here with the Jade Vitality Mat. So opening the box, I'll set the box aside. We have our carry case, which is actually a nice grade of nylon, good quality. We'll unzip that. And now take out the actual mat. There we go. Okay. So we've got our user manual. And it's actually full color, nicely illustrated, and in good English. I happen to know because I helped edit it. We have the Jade Vitality digital controller, 9-foot power cord, all packed up. And then we have the mat itself. So we'll open that up, and as you can see, it's very flexible. Folds up nicely, very easy to unfold, and because it's so flexible, you can actually put it in a variety of positions. It'll conform to a chair or chaise lounge or whatever it is you're going to lay on. And that's partly due to the fact that it's got a lot of jade stones, and they're rather small, which gives you a nice even heat distribution, less distance between stones, and it makes for a more flexible pad. So there we have it with what's inside the box with Jade Vitality. There we go. Alrighty. And we'll set that box over there. Wouldn't want anyone to see it. Okay, first of all, we've got everything in a carry case. Very, very thin, paper thin kind of cheapo nylon. Let's open the case up. Okay, we've got a controller, non-digital. It's kind of a analog dial controller. Looks like the sort of thing that you would have had on a iron in 1973. And let's open this up. Put the carry case aside. I noticed that they don't fold this one up very much. Oh, looks like we've got a user manual here. Okay, and here is our pad. Something that you're going to notice right off the bat, the difference between the two, there are much larger stones here and fewer of them. There's a lot of distance between stones. In fact, the stones here, I can't even get a finger between them. My finger is touching two stones every time. Over here, there's a lot of space between stones, but it looks like there's some orange stitching to make it look like they're closer together, because that kind of fills the space and makes the stones look closer than they really are. But this is very gappy. There's a lot of gaps. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stones across. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 23 rows of 8 stones. That's going to be 184 stones. Versus Jade Vitality, we have 312 jade stones and 93 tourmaline stones. So we've got over 400 stones on the Jade Vitality pad. You'll also see the margins. There's a lot bigger vinyl margin on here versus on the Jade Vitality pad. That's designed to give it bigger overall dimensions. So you feel like you're buying a larger pad for your money, when in fact you're getting a lot of empty space and a few stones. So here's the Difference in the manuals. This has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages. Controller function description. Power indicator light, indicating whether the temperature controller is power on. If the power is on, the power indicator light is on. Otherwise, the light is off. Clearly, Google Translate didn't do a great job with the Chinese there. The Jade Vitality Manual is 16 pages, and it's written in natural English. A lot more illustrations, full color of everything, walking you right through how to do everything. So that's the difference on the manuals. Although it's really tempting to just keep reading through some of the English, but I won't. Okay, next, let's go ahead and plug them in and see how they operate. Okay, while I was getting these kind of unpacked and all plugged in, I noticed a couple of things that I think are worth mentioning. First, quality of the materials. I was looking at this cheapo mat and noticed that we've got very cheap vinyl on the back, really thin kind of leather grain vinyl on the front. And then this, the netting that's actually over the stones is really rough. It's like uncomfortable to run your hand across. It's kind of sandpaper going on. I also noticed the stones themselves are very non-uniform, both in their color and frankly in the way that they're processed. They're not polished at all. They're very rough stones. And heck, here's a broken one that's all chipped and busted into pieces, or pieces are missing from it. And there's no tourmaline stones at all. It's just jade, and it's low quality jade at that. Over on the Jade Vitality Mat, I noticed that everything from the backing to the vinyl on the front, higher quality, nicer feel. The netting is soft and smooth so that it doesn't have that rough sandpaper feel to it. And of course, the stones are all good quality, uniform, and polished. So overall, you can see that much more attention to detail and quality, which is why the Jade Vitality is the more expensive mat and the much better mat. All right, now let's take a look at the controls. I'll start here with the Jade Vitality control. And as you can see, it's got the current temperature. It's shown in degrees Fahrenheit, which I think is useful if you live in the US. You change the temperature just by setting it, touch of a button, and same with the time. You can control how many minutes with a touch of a button, and it has a memory preset so that you can set the settings that you like and simply use the same settings next time you turn it on. But it's all digital. It's very easy and intuitive to use. And when you're done, just click to turn off. On the no-name pad, when you turn it on, then nothing happens. You hit the button and you have 3 choices, 3 hours, 6 hours, or 12 hours, which to me seems insane that you would use this for 12 hours. Certainly not advisable to sleep on something like this. And now it's all in degrees Celsius, which isn't going to make as much sense to the US market. And you turn the dial, it looks like, to set your degrees Celsius. There's a typo on the face of this thing. Instead of warm, it says worn, which I just find delightful. And so there's the difference in the controllers. This is kind of an analog, old school, turn the dial sort of controller. Clearly not adapted for the US market at all. Now with that said, there's one more thing I want to take a look at because I got really curious about the EMF output. So let's take a look with the meter. I'll get that set up. Okay, so I have both pads on and I've got my EMF meter here and I want to find out what kind of electromagnetic fields are being output. What's the patient being subject to when they're laying on the pad? So I'll start over here, Jade Vitality, and you can see as I'm running this around the pad as it's heating, getting nothing or nearly nothing showing up on it at all. Let's go ahead and try this pad. Nothing. Oh, let's turn it on though. Whoa. And the meter goes crazy. Okay, let's do that again. Wow, that's outputting a heavy-duty field. You know what I'm going to do? Let me go ahead and set this, see if I can get the max. Oh, whoa, it just shot up again. Wow. Now it's giving me 14.9 microteslas. I guess the other question I've got is how far that field actually extends. So let's see what we got here. So if you're a patient laying on this thing, your entire body is in the field. You know, just for fun, I want to measure with my old school EMF meter now that we did a digital. Let's do an analog meter and see what happens. So I've got the meter turned on, and as I get anywhere close to this, the needle is absolutely pegged. It's well beyond the ability of this sensor to even measure. That's how much EMF it's putting off. Let's see how high it goes. And you can see that that field, I mean, it extends up well past where your body would be if you're laying on this pad. You're in a strong field all the way up there. Now, if we come over here and we do the same measurement, you can see, and I'll put it in the light, we're getting almost nothing coming off this pad. The Jade Vitality pad produces such a small electric field that this meter can't even measure it. Well, there you have it. I guess the old adage is true. You really do get what you pay for. In the Jade Vitality versus Brown box head-to-head, we found out that the Jade Vitality Mat is made of better materials, more of them. It has no EMF emissions. It's higher quality all around. Plus, the Jade Vitality comes with training, with technical support from us, with patient education brochures, and with everything that you need to be successful, because we stand behind the product. We back it up with a 60-day money-back guarantee, so that if you're not thrilled, you can send it back. The Brown box one makes no mention of technical support, and I have no idea how you would get service or warranty. All I know is that it says here this is one piece out of 300 in the shipment, and good luck. When your setting is completed and the knob without any operation after 3 seconds, the temperature display window will display the actual temperature of the mattress, and then the heating starts. If the temperature inside the mattress does not reach the presetting temperature, display window shows current actual temperature. The heating indicator lights up. The mattress began to heat. Thanks for watching. Make sure to check out our other videos to find out more about all the great features of Jade Vitality.